Did you know that horror anime has seen a massive surge in popularity in 2025, with more fans craving psychological terror, disturbing visuals, and mind-bending storylines? As horror anime continues to push boundaries, some of these upcoming and classic series might just haunt your nightmares forever. But which ones are truly worth watching? Horror anime is a genre that goes beyond just jump scares. It thrives on psychological terror, grotesque imagery, and deeply unsettling narratives. With so many fans turning to horror for an adrenaline rush, this year has delivered some of the most chilling series yet. But finding the truly terrifying gems can be a challenge. Today we'll be exploring the best horror anime of 2025, from psychological mind games to blood-soaked nightmares. With horror anime becoming more popular than ever, the challenge is sorting through countless titles to find the ones that actually deliver real fear and psychological intensity. Many horror anime rely on gore alone, while others focus on slow-burning tension and mind-breaking psychological horror. The best horror anime blend both elements, crafting stories that linger in your mind long after the credits roll. But how do you find the right ones? That's where this list comes in. Let's explore the most terrifying horror anime you need to watch this year. Number 1, Kenpu Denki Berserk, also known as Berserk. Few anime embody pure, unfiltered horror quite like Berserk. While it may be known for its brutal medieval battles and epic storytelling, it is also one of the most disturbing horror anime ever created. The story follows Guts, a lone mercenary who faces unspeakable horrors, both in war and in the form of demonic entities. The infamous eclipse scene is one of the most horrifying moments in anime history, and the overall atmosphere of Berserk is drenched in dread, despair, and nightmarish imagery. If you want a horror anime that blends psychological torment, body horror, and the breakdown of humanity, Berserk is essential viewing. Number 2, Mononoke. Unlike traditional horror anime, Mononoke stands out with its unique, unsettling art style and deeply symbolic storytelling. This series follows a mysterious, nameless medicine seller who exorcises vengeful spirits known as Mononoke by uncovering their true nature, origin, and regret. Every episode is a self-contained horror story, featuring eerie folklore, disturbing supernatural encounters, and mind-bending psychological horror. The show's vibrant yet nightmarish visuals make it one of the most artistically terrifying anime experiences. Number 3, Hellsing Ultimate. Hellsing Ultimate is a brutal, blood-soaked horror anime that delivers unrelenting violence, demonic creatures, and an overwhelming sense of doom. The story revolves around Alucard, the most powerful vampire in existence, who serves the Hellsing organization, tasked with eliminating supernatural threats. This anime isn't just about action and gore. It explores the monstrous nature of humanity itself. With its gothic horror themes, epic fights, and terrifying vampire mythology, Hellsing Ultimate is a must-watch for those who love intense, unapologetic horror. Number 4, Kiseiju. Seino Kakuritsu, also known as Parasite the Maxim. Parasite is a body horror masterpiece, following Shinichi Izumi, a high school student who becomes infected by an alien parasite. While he manages to prevent the parasite from taking over his brain, his right hand becomes a sentient, shape-shifting creature named Migi. As Shinichi fights for survival, he realizes that humans and parasites might not be so different after all. With its grotesque transformations, terrifyingly intelligent alien invaders, and deep existential questions, Parasite is a horror anime that gets under your skin, literally and figuratively. Number 5, Shinsekai Yori, also known as From the New World. Shinsekai Yori isn't horror in the traditional sense, but its slow-burning psychological dread makes it one of the most terrifying anime experiences ever. Set in a seemingly utopian society where people have developed psychic abilities, the anime slowly unravels dark secrets, brutal truths, and horrifying consequences of power and control. As the story progresses, the tension builds into a mind-shattering, paranoia-inducing nightmare. With its atmospheric horror, unsettling world-building, and shocking twists, Shinsekai Yori is a psychological horror masterpiece. Number 6, Higurashi no Nakukorni Kai, also known as Higurashi When They Cry, Kai. Following the horrific time-looping mystery of Higurashi When They Cry, Kai takes the story deeper into psychological horror and the true cause of the town's madness. Unlike the first season, which focused on brutal deaths and shocking twists, Kai emphasizes character development, unraveling secrets, and increasing tension that leads to one of the most satisfying horror narratives ever. If you enjoyed Higurashi, this sequel is a must-watch to fully grasp the true horror behind Hinamizawa. Number 7, Dorohedoro. Dorohedoro is a bizarre, grotesque, and unpredictable horror anime set in a lawless world ruled by terrifying sorcerers. The story follows Kamen, a man with a lizard head who is searching for the one who cursed him. While the series has dark humor, it's filled with gory fights, disturbing creatures, and twisted magic. The art style is gritty and surreal, making every moment feel like a fever dream mixed with a horror movie. Number 8. Higurashi no Nakukorni, also known as Higurashi When They Cry. Higurashi is one of the most famous horror anime ever, known for its innocent slice-of-life beginnings that spiral into extreme violence, paranoia, and psychological torment. The story follows Keiichi Maibara, a boy who moves to a peaceful village only to discover terrifying secrets, violent murders, and a repeating time loop that traps him and his friends in endless suffering. With its unpredictable storytelling, disturbing deaths, and eerie atmosphere, Higurashi remains one of the most terrifying anime experiences ever. Number 9. Jigoku Shoujo, also known as Hell Girl. Jigoku Shoujo explores the darkest aspects of human hatred and revenge. The series revolves around Hell Girl, Enma, a supernatural entity who grants vengeance by sending people to hell, but at the cost of the summoner's own soul. Each episode presents a disturbing tale of human cruelty, moral dilemmas, and the ultimate price of revenge. Number 10. Dark Gathering, a modern horror anime that delivers spine-chilling ghost encounters. Dark Gathering follows Keitaro Gentuga, a college student who has the ability to see spirits. When he meets a girl with a tragic past, he becomes entangled in terrifying ghost hunts that escalate into deadly confrontations. With its atmospheric tension, haunting spirits, and terrifying supernatural lore, this anime is a perfect pick for fans of modern horror storytelling. Among all these titles, Shinsekai Yori and Higurashi stand out as the most psychologically disturbing horror anime, while Berserk and Parasite showcase the horror of human nature itself. Which horror anime haunts you the most? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to check out my other videos for more terrifying anime recommendations.